really is a pleasure to have you come and listen. One of the things I want to do today is to tell you what this channel is not about. All the time we're telling people what things are about, but sometimes we might need to just tell them what it's not about. What you will never see in this channel is me preach to you. You're never going to hear me tell you what you need to do. You're never going to hear me tell you what you not need to do. I mean, after all, who am I? I figure out I made every mistake there is in life. You're never going to be told that you made a wrong decision, you made a wrong choice, because in reality, we never know when we made a wrong choice. See, to know what the wrong choice was, we must have knowledge of what would have happened if we had done the other choice. All we do in life is we make choices. And when things don't work out, we just don't keep on that road. We just stop, turn around, try again. That's all we humanly possibly can do. So this channel, you're going to hear a lot of things. You're going to hear a lot of things from my worldview. See, a lot of times, I tell the story, it's very similar to like if you see a cowboy and if you see a preacher and a painter, and they're all three standing overlooking the Grand Canyon. So the painter looks at the Grand Canyon and said, oh my God, if I can transport that beauty to my canvas, it will be a masterpiece. The preacher looks at it and said, what an amazing God I serve that created all this beauty. The cowboy looks and pauses and looks and said, man, it sure is going to be hell to get my cows if they were down there. All three of them are looking at the same thing. All three of them are coming up with a different view of what they see. So I want you to know what my worldview is. My worldview is not as a scholar or an academic, because I got a Ph.D. My worldview is really from the world that really impacted me, the narco world. The world where I lived, where I entered as a young man in search of the American dream. The world where at the age of 21, I became one of his major players in a group that became known as the Medellin Drug Cartel. The world where I spent 10 years in federal prison. The world where I was released and saw the challenges the prisoners face. The world where by God's grace, I had a chance because I was able to go back to school and get a degree and find a new path. But I mean, it pains me to see how many come out of prison a changed person and they can't do nothing but go back to a life of crime. Not their fault. It really is our fault. We need to realize that this is what society is all about. So anyway, in this channel, you're going to hear a lot of stories. You're going to hear a lot of narco stories. People are fascinated with the narco world. So I'll throw in a couple of stories about Pablo Escobar, knowing him because before he even became Pablo Escobar. You're going to hear stories from a man that lived the life. Not what you see in Netflix that's entertaining. Because I guess we live in a world that we love to be entertained. So you might find this entertaining, you might find it informative, you might find it stupid. Whatever it is, enjoy what you can, leave the rest, and like I always say, if the shoe fits, wear it. If not, man, just get a different pair of shoes.